Respect, not your genuine love. Respect, page. I should preach the sound to the genuine ones only. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Hope your day coming along well so far. Have a safe remaining weekend. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Hi. Oh, what's going on with you? Have a safe week ahead of you. Have a safe week. All right. Have a good day. All right. It's the thought process for me. Listen, hate in the skies. We don't do all that drama over here. Respectfully, return back to sender. Say it for your mama. It's the thought process for me. Yo, you ever had to reevaluate your thought process? Yo, what the hell is wrong with people? No, for real. What the hell is wrong with people? It's the thought process for me. You ever had to reevaluate your thought process? Yo, thought process, you working today? Hold on 1 second, excuse me. 1 second. Excuse me. Thought process, you working today? It's registering. All right, it's working. All right. You ever had to reevaluate your thought process? What the reevaluate your thought process say to yourself is, I love myself to understand the assignment within the assignment that I'm going to stay in my lane, and I'm not going to come out of my lane and disrespect my neighbor because my neighbor can't understand themselves today, or because they miserable and they don't want to see me elevate faster than myself within my thought process of myself, or they just ain't got nothing better else to do with their time besides bully somebody that ain't even authoring them. You ever had to reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, somebody say something that they don't like about you, like, and you reevaluating your thought process, saying to yourself is, all right, thanks for your thought process for the moment of your thought process. It actually works. Okay. Like, your opinion don't matter. It's the thought process of me. You ever had to reevaluate your thought process within reevaluating your thought process, say to yourself is, you know what? At some point in time, you was making some kind of sense. And then when I reevaluated who you truly was, I had to fall back and stay in my lane. Yo, you ever had to reevaluate your thought process when you come across these 7 people or whatever the case may be? Like, they used to be around you at once upon a time in your life, right? I said what I said. Hello, it's the thought process for me. You know, it was around you once upon a time in your life or whatever the case may be. Now it's like, y'all don't talk, y'all don't communicate, or nothing at the end of the day. Like, everything under the sun irks this person's soul about you. Like, you could be doing nothing, and they just bothered by your spirit. Like, it's just the mindset for me. Like, ma'am, sir, I'm not doing anything to you, okay? I'm just staying in my lane that God had, reserved for me so I could mind my business and reevaluate my thought process in peace without you disturbing me, because God showed me who you truly was. God showed me that you like to have control in it. You like to say people they thought process on their freedom, or whatever you like to do, malicious intentions and bring harm towards people's lives and all that. It be the thought process for me. You ever had to reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, God, you know, I asked you to close a certain door for a reason, right? I'm trying to figure out as to why is this fool trying to knock at this door and actually, like, appear. Like, they keep appearing. Why they keep appearing? You hear a little birdie outside? The one in disguise, they trying to suck you out your thought process, loving your freedom at the end of the day. This motherfucker gonna say, I want to see if this spell work is working. Oh! Wait. What? I'm confused. You know how, like, when people have to get people together, like, group people together to go against one person? I never understood that shit. That shit is so weird. That is so weird. I'm sorry. It's a thought process for me, because how can you allow another grown-ass adult tell you to bully somebody and you don't know why you're bullying them, just to turn around and play in your own face? It's the thought process for me. So they say to you, what they're saying to you is that they did a spell on you. Come to find out, guess what the spell was, yo. You ever had one of those type of people that took your kindness for weakness? Like, you were so genuine and true to them, like, you didn't have to wear a mask to, like, to be close to them, or, you know, it's like what they thought about their freedom, to come to find out, you know what they say to you? Oh! I wanted to see if you've been sacrificed yet. What? Ma'am, sir? Replay that. Who sacrificed who? Because God told me who you was before telling me who you truly was at the end of the day. See how this fool trying to play me close? The fool said, you know what? They don't understand why they getting a spiritual ass whooping right now. That's why they coming close to you. So now everybody that they was ganging up on or whatever case may be that had to go against that one person, they decided to fall back. You know why they decided to fall back? Because whatever this fool was trying to do at the end of the day, they was only playing their own thought process. Yo, they was only playing their own face when they reevaluated their own thought process. Everybody saying themselves to themselves is, hold on, wait. This person didn't do anything to me. This person is actually a nice person. What is wrong with you? You hate in disguise today? Yo, it's the mindset for me. Like, you going this hard because you're that miserable. Like, what the fuck? Yo, it's the thought process to me. How you can sit there and think of so many motives to project on somebody's life, to psych them on their thought process, let on their freedom or their pockets, just so you can have malicious intentions because you jealous and you a hating disguise. It's the mindset for me. Nah, for real, it's the mindset for me. Like, make it make sense, ma'am, sir. What are you really getting out of this now? Being that it's not working. I want to know. I'm fucking curious to know. God said the door was closed for a reason. With God's protection for every direction. Hello? It's the thought process for me. Yo, people will scoop to the most lowest level of them all just because they jealous of you. And then jealousy becomes envy. And maybe the envy becomes like, yo, they hate you with all their guts because you just a real one. Like, you a real, you a real person. Like, you a real one. Like, you don't gotta fake to be down and pretend to be something that you're truly not. Like, when you genuine to yourself, you're gonna be genuine true to everybody else around you because you don't gotta wear a mask to be real. You know, because when God installs certain tools within you for yourself, you gotta make it make sense. And they like self-awareness, self-respect, self-peace, self-control, self-healing, self-discipline, self-confidence, self-care, self-value, self-love. Oh, that's the part right there. That's why they mad. Self-worth and self-patience and healthy boundaries. Because God allowed that person to see that they can become their best self vision of themselves when you don't want to see that. Like, it's a thought process of me. It's a thought process of me. Regardless of what trauma that person endured as a child going into their adulthood, they were sexually assaulted, whatever you put a name to your book, you can overcome. It's the mindset for me. But then when you start to have malicious intentions, you want to hurt somebody, so they don't they thought process of their freedom, to play the mind manipulation game because you're a narcissist. And you don't know how to control yourself. You don't know how to respect yourself, let alone love yourself, to respect your neighbor. Just because you can't get in tune with what God got in store for somebody at the end of the day, that's not meant for you. It's called respect and stay in your lane. Because that person that's in tune with God, that's not wearing a mask, because when you tuned in with God, you don't wear a mask. And I say that respectfully. When that person looks at the reflection of themselves, to see that God allowed them to see better days ahead because God was patient with them, God allowed them to see another day for a reason. When it starts with healing, it starts with you. You gotta stay true to yourself. And you can't have one foot in the door, one foot in one door, one foot in another door. It would never make sense. And you can't wear a mask when you're tuned into yourself. And because God is patient with you, God will allow you to see at the end of the day you can become your best self vision of yourself and never allow the hater, disguise, or the person with malicious intentions or the enemy to psych your thought process, let alone your freedom. Regardless of what the situation is, down to baby mama issues, baby daddy is drama, all that. Good day, bad day, with whoever it is you put a title to it at the end of the day, it don't matter. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. Like, make it make sense, ma'am, sir. Make it make sense. Something at the end of the day that it don't bring value to you. That shit don't bring value to you, and I say that respectfully. Without self-love, you would never be able to understand what true love is. Without self-love, you won't be able to recognize yourself. Without self-love, you won't understand the definition why God is tuned into you. For you to value yourself, to understand that I'm true to you, stay true to me. To understand the love that God has for you, you got to understand the assignment to know what your meaning of yourself is. To genuinely love yourself, to respect your neighbor. Never judge a book by its cover. Just because you can't get in tune to why God is working in someone's favor, it's not meant for you to. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. You deserve to be treated, respected, and just about days with noblest intentions, being harm to yourself and those around you. Never allow the enemy or hate disguise or personal intentions like you to throw a person on your freedom because you are worthy. Protect your energy because I praise every time. I should appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe remaining weekend and a safe week ahead of you. Now you're genuine with love and respect. Protect your energy because not everybody's ever your time. Love yourself with God's protection for every direction. Protect your energy because not everybody's every time. God's not for sale. Love yourself, love yourself.